Students, so we are discussing problem on shafts, that is the design of shafts we have discussed, that is how the problems will be asked on shaft and how we are designing the shaft. Okay, so before that we are discussing what all the formulas you are using in shaft chapter, that is torque transmitted shaft by shaft is given by T is equal to 9.55 P and 10 raised to 6 P divided by N. This is there in equation 3.3a in a page number 50. Okay, then we have discussed, that is torsion of, we are discussing problems on strength basis. Okay, so based on that we have discussed torsion of circular shaft using solid shaft. Okay, we are discussing mainly based on solid shaft, that is shear stress allowable is equal to 16T divided by pi dq, that is there in equation number 3.1 page number 50. So then you will get a hollow shaft which is given by shear stress allowable is equal to 16T, same formula. Instead of D you take outer diameter, then 1 divided by 1 minus k raised to 4. So these three equations that is there in page number 50. All these formulas, even I have shown how these formulas are there in the data handbook also. One more time if you want I can show you, that is this formula we are using, that is first formula shear stress allowable is equal to 16T divided by pi dq. Okay, this formula you can see it is equation number 3.1. okay, it is there in a page number 50. Okay, then if and this is based on a shear strength. Okay, so if you take that for this is for a solid shaft. Okay, if you want same problem that is based on a strength only, if you want for a hollow shaft it is 16T by pi d naught cube into 1 divided by 1 minus k raised to 4. So we have solved one problem on this solid shaft. Okay, in a previous lecture part we have seen this problem on this. So we will take one more problem on this, then we will go for an hollow shaft. Okay, these type of problems will be asked for 10 marks. Okay, so we will solve one more problem on this. Okay, and then we can solve hollow shaft. Okay, so this in this equation, that is in this problem we are using this this formula and this formula. Okay, in the next when we are considering a hollow shaft we will consider this formula. Okay, so we will just take one problem on this. Okay, so then we will solve problem on hollow shaft. Okay, so now we will just consider one problem, that is first problem we have covered. Now we will take one more problem, that is select the diameter of a, I'll just read the question. Select the diameter of a shaft to transmit 20 kilowatt at 200 rpm. The ultimate shear stress for a steel may be taken as 360 megapascal and factor of safety may be taken as 8. Okay, this is the problem, that is we'll just write what all the given data first. So we'll write what all the given data, then we'll go on solving the problem. So first given thing is, first select the diameter. He is asking to find the diameter to transmit 20 kilowatt, that is power is given 20 kilowatt at 200 rpm. That means rpm is given, rpm this is rotating at 200 rpm. Okay, it is rotating at 200 rpm. Now we want one more thing, that is to allowable we want. Okay, to allowable we want, as we have in your last problem it was given directly. Allowable shear stress is equal to 42 megapascal was given. So now in this problem it is not given. So we have studied what is the stress strain diagram. So if you just take this stress strain diagram, so what is this point? This point is called as ultimate stress. Ultimate. So this point is nothing but it is ultimate stress. Okay, and somewhere here you will get allowable. allowable stress. So now, we want this stress, okay, but now this stress is given. How to convert from this stress to this stress is just you have to use the formula. You know, factor of safety is equal to what? FOS, factor of safety is equal to ultimate stress divided by allowable stress or working stress. So this is factor of safety. Now we want this allowable stress. Now see, tau allowable stress is equal to, it is ultimate stress divided by factor of safety. So we are just shifting this factor of safety here and we are shifting allowable stress here. So we will get this formula. Now it is given, allowable stress is given how much? Allowable stress is allowable, that is allowable, not allowable, ultimate shear stress is 360 megapascal. So just substitute 360 megapascal here divided by factor of safety is given as 8. Okay, just divide this. So we have taken 360 as ultimate shear stress divided by 8. So we will get this value as 45 megapascal. So mega is nothing but 10 raised to 6. Pascal is nothing but Newton per meter square. So this is the value. So it is tau allowable, whatever you are getting, that is allowable shear stress is equal to, you will get 45 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. So now what we have to find here is, you have to find what is the diameter of the shaft. Okay, so for this we will go on using the formulas whatever we have discussed during design of shaft. So that is torque transmitted by shaft is given by, so what is the formula you are using? So T is equal to 9.55 into 10 raised to 6 P divided by N. So this equation, where you can find, it is there in equation 3.1 in page number 50. So this equation is there. So now you can directly find this just by substituting 9.55 into 10 raised to 6. P value is how much? P is given as 20 kilowatt. So just substitute 20 divided by N is RPM. So that is revolution per minute. It is given 200. Okay, 200. The value is given as 200 RPM. Okay, now you just substitute, and when you just operate calculator, you will get 955 Newton meter will get. Okay, now what next, what is the step is, you need to convert this into Newton millimeter. Okay, it will, whatever the value you are getting, it is in Newton meter. So you need to convert this into Newton millimeter. For that you need to divide by 1000. So you will get it in Newton millimeter. So always you need to, okay, convert that into, okay, millimeter to meter. So when you just divide that, you will get 955 Newton meter. So this is the value you are getting. Okay, so always you will get the value in Newton millimeter. To convert that Newton millimeter to meter, you just divide by 1000. For all the problems, same procedure you have to follow. Okay, next you need to find the diameter of the shaft. For finding out the diameter of the shaft, you have the formula, that is shear stress, allowable shear stress is equal to 16T divided by pi dq. Okay, it is there in equation 3.1. Sorry, this equation is there in 3.3a. Okay, so this equation is there in 3.1, that is page number 50. Okay, so now go on substituting the values. Tau allowable is how much? So we have calculated already, that is it is 45 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, then 16 T is, see here we have substituted this in Newton per meter square. So torque also you need to substitute in Newton meter. Okay, so only we have converted here Newton millimeter to Newton meter. So that is 955 divided by pi value is 3.142 into d cube. Okay, now you just shift this d cube here and 45 here. So you will get d cube is equal to 16 into 955 divided by 3.142 into this value. Whole value you shift here. Okay, so that is 45 into 10 raised to 6. So when you just substitute this value, so you will get d cube is equal to 1.0813 into 10 raised to minus 4 you will get. Okay, or else you will get point, or you will get 0.000108 something you will get. Okay, now you want d value. For that you just shift this d cube, whatever cube is there, you just shift this side to right hand side. You will get cube root of 1.0813 into 10 raised to minus 4, or you can take this value also. So if you just take that value under cube root, so you will get the answer 0.04764. Okay, it is there in meter. So this whatever value you are getting, it is there in meter. If you want it in millimeter, just multiply 1000. So you will get the answer. D is equal to 47.64 millimeter. So you will get the diameter. So in this problem, so we have okay, in this problem whatever it is mentioned, okay, you need to find the diameter of a shaft when it is transmitting 20 kilowatt and 200 rpm with the ultimate shear stress of 360 megapascal using a factor of safety of 8. So in the last problem we had solved the problem directly when it is allowable stress was given. Directly allowable stress was given and you had substituted. In this problem it is given ultimate stress and factor of safety. Just you need to divide this. Okay, ultimate stress divided by factor of safety, you will get allowable stress. Using that allowable stress you need to design the shaft. So by finding out the diameter of the shaft. Okay. So in this in this video lecture we have seen how to design the shaft, that is solid shaft. Okay, so in the next part of a video we will see how to design a hollow shaft. So using these given data, okay, same data will be given. Using that you need to find hollow shaft. While finding out hollow shaft, you need to design for a outer diameter and inner diameter. There you need to find what is d naught, that is outside diameter, and you need to find what is inside diameter. Okay, so we will take one more problem on that in the next part of our video. Thank you.